So this piece here is a collaboration with Neds. He's a Balinese artist. It was all part of an artist residency with Cata Odata, which is like a big art space in Ubud. He's got a graffiti shop that just popped up in Ubud actually. So if you ever look for paint and you're in Indonesia, he's definitely the guy to hit up. When I first landed in Bali, the one thing that I noticed all the time when I was riding my scooter around was his pieces up everywhere. Like down the line, through the artist residency and through the graffiti shop called All Caps, they linked up and did a paint sponsorship for me for the project. He was one of the collaborators that I got to paint with. He linked up the wall. On the day, like we didn't necessarily go in with a plan or with a sketch. He just chucked his piece like right in the middle and I just freestyled around him. I'll be releasing more videos from all around the world, like Vancouver, LA, Seattle, Thailand, and this one in Bali. If you enjoy it, subscribe and leave any comments in the comment box. So I think one of the funnest things with these collaborations, some of them had like half good English and some of them we could hardly communicate to each other. Like I learned a bit of Indonesian but not enough to be able to float me through conversation. It just made it more fun, it made it more natural, and just like simply making art. But they were all like such interesting people and like just insane artists. These people right behind me, they were actually the Cata Odata crew. They came down whenever they could when I was painting murals. They were the best people ever. If you're ever staying in Ubud, Bali, they actually rent out places in their big house. So it's like multiple stories. It's a pretty crazy place. Like the kitchen has like a latch door that opens up to a ladder that you can climb down that hangs over a net that hangs over the studio. There's an art gallery space. They sell spray paint there. That's how I met them. And they're actually an Airbnb house. So that spray paint you see in my hand there, that's called Pilok. It's like their local spray paint in Bali. Like sometimes it's a little hard to find some decent paint unless you want to jump on your scooter for quite a while. So like a lot of their paint shops, which are just scattered everywhere, have these Pilok spray paints. And I use that a lot for like my fills and stuff. So you'll notice the pieces that I did over there, they're all like a pretty similar color scale because I was pretty limited. The graffiti shop flowed me some paint and that was mostly Pilok. Certain colors are really good. So I think I used a lot of light blues, a lot of purples. Yeah, Pilok was like a lifesaver for the bank. All the kids would come up and they'd be so stoked. And it seems like they, over in Australia, when you're doing live painting, a lot of the kids are like really afraid to interact with you and like look like they don't know what they're doing. In Bali, these kids just don't have that. They just come up and they snatch your paint. They just want to help out. And yeah, that was a really cool part of Bali. And that ladder just there was like the best, the best tool that I had throughout the whole thing. A retractable ladder, I took it everywhere I could with me. So a lot of the time I'd be on a scooter with this ladder on the back, 2 bags on the front, 2 buckets on either side of the handles. So I actually used to ride my scooter up and just park it up on its brakes and like stand up on that as a ladder. Yeah, so this piece here, like I was really inspired by their local traditional characters. The way they do it so artistically is just, it's amazing. That piece, I use a lot of the monsters and a lot of the figures that I saw in the structures. So you'll see like I did at one section I had the tusk sort of feel coming out. Before, I always used to do my straight teeth, and just as one example, that was inspired by like their elephant characters. Yeah, it was sweet being able to paint with Neds, and yeah, I can't wait to go back and hang out with the All Caps crew, hang out with Neds, hang out with Chemist 3, a countless amount of such cool people, and yeah, I had an amazing time over there. So if you want to keep watching videos like this and checking out my journey, I'll be posting plenty more coming up. And yeah, make sure you subscribe and like show me some love if you're into it. So these last shots here was actually, I had my girlfriend on the back with the video camera and we're just driving our scooter slowly. So it's a little shaky and a little sketchy, but I guess you get the point. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy the next one.